check one. I know y'all are seeing me. I know it's live, even though it's trying to tell me that it's not. Boom, and there went the notification. How y'all doing? Hey, organic chit chat. Oh God, why is this not working? Hey, Tracy Wong. Hey, Jen. Let me put these in my Discords. God, they always catch me with the dumbest look on my face every time I do these. I just need to, you know what I need to do next time I go live? I just need to stand here sit here like really pretty and go for about 15 seconds, so hopefully the shit will come up. What's up, Red Grass? Ridiculous. They always catch me looking crazy. Always. You know what? I'm gonna put it in hers too. Self-promo YouTubers. Bam, right there. With that stupid look on my face. What's up, Skip? How's everybody doing tonight? Are we doing good? Sorry about the hat. I got it tilted on one side, you know. Sorry about the hat. The hair was not cooperating correctly with me today, so I said screw it and decided to put on a hat. So, what's up, Quixie? How you doing? How are you doing? We're going to be watching a bunch of videos tonight. And I was up until 3 a.m. talking with a couple of folks because we were putting our tinfoil hats on and trying to figure out, was this shit fake or was it real? We were trying to figure it out. What's up, May May? Oh, yeah, let me go back to it so I can do. Wait, what? New pin chat. You can now pin a message to the top of your live chat for viewers to read. Click any message to pin it. Wait, I can pin a chat. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Oh! Guess what, Skip? You're telling everybody hello as they enter the chat. Good job. What's up, Adele? You did. You know what? No. This is what we're pinning. I finally beat that Chelsea here. That's what pin from now on. And if I can get that pinned every video. It's Dion. Oh, dude, so as I went to Storyfire looking for Keemstar's video that I did watch the other day, and yes, I have a Storyfire account, so, you know, although I personally cannot, I can't upload to Storyfire because I'm not important on YouTube because I am just a baby, but one day, I will be able to, hopefully, but Frank Hassle himself put up a video, so we got, and I just found that, so we're going to see it from his point of view. Oh, of course, Rekieta Crystal Ball is going live. She always goes live. Alright, let me put my phone on airplane mode. I hope nothing important happens. They'll call the boyfriend, or the husband. They'll call the husband if something important happens. Alright, I am ready to hear more about this boogie thing. Alright, well, let's get a couple more people in. We got 12 in here right now. Let's just give it a second. So, real quick. How about Jeffree Star trying to create a controversy so nobody would pay attention to an article? I'm just saying. What's up, Devin? I'm just throwing it out there. How about him trying to create controversy so nobody would pay attention to the, like, he doesn't have haters that would not put it all over the internet. Right, Dion? I'm goofy as hell. Like, seriously, dude? That is absolutely ridiculous. You know, I don't even know the point of why I put eyeliner on. Y'all can't see my eyes with the way I wear my hats always low, and I always got it tilted to one side. I thought a new launch was coming soon. Yeah, he is trying hard, May. He really is. Jen, if I didn't say hello to you earlier, hello. Honestly, I don't care if the guy stole anything or not. That's what Jeffree gets for having some dude he don't know up in his house. What do you think was going to happen? I mean, yeah, don't, steal from somebody. But I mean, what do you think's going to happen? Somebody up in your house and you got this big-ass palace. What they going to think? Oh, he ain't going to miss that Louis Vuitton. He ain't going to miss them sunglasses. Come on now. Do a thorough... Look, you got money. You can do a thorough background check and get some DNA off mofos. What the hell? It's fake. It's fake as hell. What's up, vlogging? It is a mess. It's a dumb mess. Oh, and listen, I'm going to really start printing these out and hanging them on my wall. And I will show y'all the updates as I add more. Chris Hansen blocked me. My proudest block yet. Chris Hansen blocked me. Because I was going at his ass going, so how do you feel now about kissing Jeffree Star's ass in that interview that you did? Did you read The Insider? Especially over what he was supposed to be interviewing him for. But nope, he stole that away from me. I couldn't at him because he blocked me. I know all them cameras and security. You can't tell me you didn't know for a fact that somebody stole your shit or not. I know I'm famous. I got blocked by Chris Hansen. Now if I can get famous enough to be part of that goon squad, I'll be good. So maybe I just need to do a live on Chris Hansen and how much of a grifter he is. And a POS. I'm just saying. He sure did, Quixie. It's tea time. Irish badass, yo. Alright, let me get a drink and then we're going to start. We're going to start off with the Keemstar video because honestly, up until today... Well, okay, up until I saw that Frank Hassle actually put a video out on Storyfire, Keemstar actually had the best video on this. So, we're going to be watching Keemstar's video, then we're going to watch Frank Hassle's video, then we're going to talk about, we found the Vice report before everybody started talking about the Vice report. I mean, we were up till 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm just saying. We was working hard on this. And then we found the actual police log where he called the police, which I took his address out of that because, granted, it's really easy to find his address online, but I don't want to be a part of that, so I blacked out his address. Oh, hey, Nessa. Chelsea Moon. Well, that's why I gave that 3-minute warning in for you. Okay, Irish, let me tell you something. I do not love Keemstar. No, ma'am. Okay? We're not going to be telling lies and bullshit. That's like saying I love Chris Hansen. I mean, although I do like Keemstar a little bit better than Chris Hansen. Chris Hansen, though. I don't know. He got a point up. He blocked me. I was so happy to see that. May, stop! Okay, y'all can put popcorn in the chat, though, because you're getting ready to watch the Keemstar video. And I have some conspiracy theories on this. I put my tinfoil hat on, and we had a whole ass discussion for like 2 hours. We were supposed to watch another video that night, But then we just started a 2-hour rampage of conspiracy theories. It's hard to admit when you agree with Keem. It's like a shame. But you know what, though? I gotta be fair. If I agree with him, I agree with him. If I don't, I don't. I mean, and he's actually been putting some wholesome shit out on Twitter lately. I gotta give it to him. I mean, his little girl's cute. She a cute little thing. And how the hell she look like him and cute at the same time, I do not understand. But she is an adorable little thing. She is so cute. I mean, she's a kid. She's gotta be cute. You know, I think all kids are cute. But how she look like him and so cute, I do not understand. But she is a cutie pie. Oh, yeah, I got the lights changing color faster. I figured I wanted to jazz it up since my last damn video. I was in the dark looking like a gremlin with a cigarette hanging out my mouth. Ooh, Mama Xylee's shading me. Yeah. Is Tetra in here? Wait. Hey, Tetra and Quick. I didn't see Tetra. Oh, there she is. Hey, Tetra. My eyes are going bad. That's what happens when you get old. Alright. 1,000 Xylees. What is up? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright. So, again, I'll be looking over here because that's where I see the chat. Because I can't see it from right here. I still haven't figured all that out yet. We'll figure it out eventually. Alright, so we are on Storyfire. As you see, I actually have an account here. I can't upload videos, and I know they're not going to take me to upload videos because, you know, I have less than 200 subscribers, so, I mean, I'm not important enough to go on Storyfire. But Storyfire is actually pretty cool. I would suggest, because maybe some of your favorite YouTubers on here, and they can upload stuff here that they can't upload on YouTube. YouTube will take it down. So, you know. Anyway, alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to watch this first. Let me put it on 100. Don't yell at me. I'm still wondering who took that pic of Frank in Boogie's yard. Either he had another camera on a tripod or someone else took that pic. Is someone with Frank or Boogie's roommate? See, that's a good question. Hey, American Princess, that's a good question. And that's some of the stuff that, you know, the people I was with the other night were talking about. We were like, Alright, so let's watch this video. Of course, you know, I sped it up to 1.5, and of course we're going to stop and talk in between or whatever. So, let's get it started.
Is up, Trauma Alert Nation. I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news.
Okay, I can't help, but Keemstar at 1.5 speed is amazing. He sounds like a gnome. He actually sounds like a gnome. Iris, I'm gonna need you to shut up. Yeah, Boogie has a roommate. Frank had the GoPro on his head, but who took the picture of Frank while he was standing in the yard like that with the GoPro on his head? Who took that picture? And it was a long shot. You saw him from head to toe. It was a big shot. Somebody took that picture. Now, it could have been the friend Frank went to go see, but alright, so let's start this.
The YouTuber Boogie2988 shot a gun today at another YouTuber. Now, I want to explain how we got there, right? There is this YouTuber called Frank Hassle. Frank Hassle makes the type of content where he just...
Frank Hassle is a big asshole.
With a GoPro on his head, and he starts harassing him. Recently, Frank's channel has been banned off of YouTube, and he is blaming Boogie2988 for it. He's been saying for months that he is going to catch Boogie in public and harass him in public. Now, a couple days ago, Frank posted this on Twitter saying that he was in Boogie's town. Somebody showed up to Boogie's address, but it wasn't Frank. Someone rung Boogie's doorbell, but it wasn't Frank. I had both of them on for an interview. Quite frankly, Boogie looks bad. He's threatening Frank's life if he shows up, and I didn't want to put that interview out because, you know, I was afraid that people would cause this interview would cause people to harass and bully Boogie more, and he's obviously having some mental issues with all the harassment that is going on. However, things have
I have a theory about that too, by the way, but let's continue.
Changed because today Frank actually showed up to Boogie's house and Boogie fired a weapon at him. So first we're
alright, that picture right there. Who the hell took that picture? And in the actual picture, it's a longer shot. You see more of the yard. You see the Halloween decorations and stuff. That's just been cut down. Who took that picture? No, Boogie, I wouldn't say Boogie is a watered down version of Leafy. Boogie started out as he had a character, I believe was named Francis. And Francis was really funny, like a gaming troll or whatever. But Boogie has some issues. No, that security camera didn't take that picture. Sam Hyde, Frank Hassle, 2 alpha for scared beta male Boogie. I'm gonna be honest, being an asshole don't make you an alpha. I'm gonna be for real with you, no way. I'm gonna be for real with you, no way. Being an asshole don't make you an alpha. Because I'm gonna be honest, a true alpha male won't say that he'll kick your ass, he'll just do it. I mean, I'm just saying, a real alpha male is not gonna sit there and be loud and da. They don't do that. I'm gonna be honest. They're not alpha males in the least. If anything, well, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. All right, let's go.
We're going to show you the footage of what happened when Frank showed up to Boogie's house and he fired that weapon. Here's a little bit of it. Roll it.
Come on, you fucking pussy.
Yeah, that's the security camera that's on his doorbell, and you can see it in the picture. You'll see it over to the left in the picture. Hey, what's up, Karma?
What's the deal? Where's the gun at, you fat shit? Open fire!
He using
Open fire!
Shocking stuff. Now, the police have been called, but look, I'm going to show you the rest of this footage of what happened today with Boogie shooting the gun at Frank. But first, we're going to get into the interview that happened last night, because I think, there's important context here that people need to understand about this story, and I've got express permission from...
Yeah, and that's actually one of my questions, no way. He sure did face a loaded gun at him, huh? He sure did. He sure did. That still don't make him an alpha male. Gonna happen. But I'm just saying, that's one of the conspiracy theories. I have plenty of conspiracy theories. I'm saying allegedly. I am not saying anything. But that does not make him an alpha male. I'm just saying.
Boogie and Frank to get the interview out. So we'll show the interview, and then we'll show you what happened today. Here's that interview. Roll it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have Boogie2988 and Frank Hassle on the line. Hassle, did you go to his house? Did you go to Boogie's house?
I'm starting to wish that I had at this point, given the little panic attack he appears to be having on Twitter. But unfortunately, no, it was not me.
But Frank, you did go down to Dixon Street last night, take a photo, tag me in that photo, and then say, "I'm in your town, pussy," right? That was you? Oh, that's on your Twitter feed right now?
Yes, that was me. I am in Dixonville right now, and I am in Fayetteville, Arkansas.
All right, well, cool, man. Let me make it very clear. You should be very glad you didn't step on my property, okay? And I highly recommend you don't. It'll be the...
Okay, I'm sorry, but Keem's face is everything during this video. I don't love Keem. Don't even go there. But Keem's face is everything during this entire interview. I'm just throwing that out there.
last decision you fucking make. Okay, I played around with you. I don't know what your obsession is with me. I don't know why you think I got your YouTube channel deleted. It's because you're mad I got your subreddit deleted. I don't know who you are. I don't know what your fucking problem is, but I have no problem fucking ending you if you fucking come here. Okay? I told you very clearly, I don't give a shit what happened to the dog or my roommate. I'm gonna take self-defense caution. I'm gonna do what needs to be
being very overdramatic and should consider taking your anxiety medication or something.
Well, I did take my anxiety medication tonight, man. And this is, do you understand that this is what you do to people? Do you understand that this is what you're doing to me? You pick somebody with post-traumatic stress disorder to target with this type of wrestling. What the fuck are you doing in Fayetteville, Arkansas? Why did you travel several states to pull this shit? What the fuck is wrong?
Let's try to dissect
It's
this a little
not
bit.
fucking funny to me. I'm not participating willingly in this. I've told you to fucking leave me alone, and I will fucking end you if you step foot on my fucking property, Frank. This is...
See, my theory is this. If Boogie would just not react to these people, the reason why Boogie is so easy to troll because he can't handle trolls. Exactly. He is Quixie. And, did I miss somebody? Okay. What's up, Kyle? And Boogie doesn't understand. Okay, dude, you're on the internet. People are going to be assholes. Well, then Boogie has a tendency... I don't know how else to put this, and I don't want to sound like an asshole, because he does have self-proclaimed mental issues. He's had a hard life. He has some dramatic shit happen to him. Stream. But Boogie could be a professional victim. He could. He really could be a professional victim. And I hate to say it. Cat's meow, I will demod you. You say that shit again. is Xylee fangirling over Keem again. Anyway, Boogie can be a professional victim, and he takes it too far. So what happens is that feeds the trolls even more, and they just go at him even harder. And of all the years he's been on YouTube, he hasn't figured that shit out. It's irritating.
This is not funny to me.
Now let's find out if Frank has
you're
it.
a fucking sociopath. I get you're a fucking psychopath. I get that this is funny to you.
Oh no, I agree. I think Frank Hassle is all those things also.
It's not funny to me, Frank. I am mentally fucking ill. I am fucking out of my mind with anxiety. You fucking know that.
Boogie, let's find out if Frank even has intentions of going to your house. I know he went to your city, and he's in your city now. But
why are you in my city, Frank? Let me ask you that.
I could be doing this interview from outside your house right now.
You might be. Why, Frank? Why?
Because
What's
it's funny. And it's
not fucking funny, Frank. It's not fucking funny. When you're laying dead on my fucking front lawn, that won't be fucking funny.
Okay, but Boogie,
God, Boogie screws up so much in this interview. I can understand why Keem did not want to put that interview out. Because Boogie does not walk away from this interview looking good whatsoever.
Let Frank talk a little bit, all right? Let him get his say.
Dude, I'm just in Fayetteville to visit some friends, and you are really freaking out for no reason, man. It's crazy.
You tagged me on Twitter with a photo calling me a pussy that you're in my pussy town. Go fuck.
Welcome, Saya. And yes, Kyle Brown. Boogie needs to let it go, plus Frank is lucky he didn't get killed. Amen to that. All right, let's go.
Fuck yourself, Frank.
Frank, where did you get the snake from? Where did you get the snake from?
There was a tweaker letting people take photos with the snake for $5. So
he's a local. He's a local celebrity, man. Everybody knows that.
But Frank, let's be honest. All right, I saw you on another podcast. You were telling Boogie, both of you were on there. Boogie, I'm coming to your town. I'm gonna harass you in public, and then you're posting on Twitter that you're in his town. Did Boogie has a right to freak out if some random person comes up to his door and hits the bell? Like, you can see how he would have thought that would have been you, right?
Of course.
But throw that shit, Frank, throw that shit aside. Do you understand? Tagging me on Twitter, telling me that you're coming to my fucking town, telling me you're in my town, calling me a pussy, saying every couple of days there's a reckoning coming, action will be taken. Do you fucking understand that's harassment? What is the fucking action you're planning? What's the action that you're planning, Frank? Because I know the action I'm planning. I'm sending you home in a fucking body bag. That's the action I'm planning. So what's your fucking plan? What's your fucking plan?
With an AK trying to air me out.
Okay, number one, we don't own an AK. We have an AR. Number two, I don't need a fucking scooter. Number three, you know where I live. Knock, motherfucker. Knock, mother.
See, now why are you going to tell somebody? Now, later on, you're going to talk about your life was in danger, but yet you're going to tell somebody, come knock, motherfucker? I'm telling you, what he's saying sounds so... Either he's really manic at this point, or he's trying too hard to sound like a badass. Or he's trying too hard to make it sound like they're really, into it. Boogie leaves no room for a defense case. Come over. Yeah, exactly. What's up, not another housewife? What is going on? All right, let's go.
Fucker. You want to see it? You'll see it tonight. Come on by. Come on by.
Well,
and I'll bury you. Come on by and I'll bury you. I'm sick of this shit, Frank. I spent the last 24 hours awake. I spent the last 24 hours in fucking turmoil. I've spent the last 24 hours because of you, and I'm going to fucking end this one way or the other. I suggest you leave town. That's what I fucking...
Frank,
sound like you are a danger to yourself more than I am.
No, I'm a fucking danger to you right now. That's what I'm a fucking danger to.
Okay,
I won't touch myself. I won't touch myself. I'll fucking touch you, though.
All right, Boogie. Let Frank talk for a minute. Frank, I got to ask you a question. What is this all about? What is your beef with Boogie, and why have you been pestering him over the last couple of weeks?
Well, I had a fan who went into Boogie's stream and they made an offhand comment about me, and he started going crazy. He was spamming me in my Twitter DMs, spamming my Twitter mentions and my notifications. I barely knew who this guy was, and he was messaging me, telling me.
You're fucking lying right now because you posted on Reddit that you were going to come to my house before any of this started.
I've never posted about you on Reddit. And
that's what your fans were telling me. That's what your fans were telling me.
Okay, well, my fans are liars, just like you're a liar. Just like
what the fuck have I lied about, Frank? Name of one goddamn thing I lied about. Did nobody ring my doorbell?
You lied about knowing how to shoot a gun because I saw how you were holding it. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there. When you got it, we'll get to that part. I'm sorry.
Oh,
wait, you lied about a swatting too. Did he not lie about being swatted? Think about it. Think about it. Boogie lied about being swatted. Witches Brew, how you doing? Tanisha, how you doing? Not another housewife, how you doing? LOL, when he shot the gun, he closed his eyes and shrank up. He never fired a gun. Bet never again. Yeah, he probably won't, honestly. That probably scared the shit out of him, I'm not gonna lie. But seriously, though, Boogie, you're kind of a known liar, dude. You'll do little lies here and there, but you lied about being swatted to get a Reddit thread off your ass. You lied about being swatted. So what? Okay, keep going.
Fucking footage, Frank.
said a guy-
Nobody rang my nobody rang my doorbell. I have fucking footage, Frank. Nobody rang my doorbell. I have fucking footage, Frank.
You're seeing Boogeyman in every.
Someone
corner of
rang
the
my
world. You
doorbell.
think
I
they're all
have
me.
fucking footage, Frank.
I rule your mind right now. I live in your head rent free.
Yes, it's called fucking harassment. I have a fucking anxiety disorder. You're harassing someone who's mentally ill, you sick, disgusting, depraved piece of shit. And I'm going to fucking end you if you fucking keep doing it.
Are you going to cry? Yes or
No, I will never cry. Not when I fucking bury you, I won't cry. There's no reason to fucking cry over shit, garbage like
So,
you, buddy.
Just
I will never shed a fucking tear over anything I do to you, buddy. I promise you.
So
I
just
fucking
to
promise.
be clear, Boogie, all of this was triggered by a Twitter post?
Of you threatening me, yes. All of this was triggered by a Twitter post. Of you traveling to my hometown to fucking post 3 miles from my house that you were coming to get me. Yeah, Frank. Yeah, so
Okay, now I can understand that where that would trigger somebody. I'm gonna be honest. Homeboy has been harassing you down, visiting a friend. Yeah.
surprise, surprise.
Right now.
That's fucking triggering. What?
You know your address is public information.
I
Anybody
understand.
can
That's
come
why
to
you're
your
in this fucking town. I dare you.
Super freaking easy to find. Not gonna lie. It took me all of not even 5 minutes to find his address. Yeah, he is. He is, my face. I feel bad, but he's baiting Frank, so I live in your head rent free. Yeah, it's called harassment. It is, dude, let's just keep, let's
To
keep
fucking
on.
come here. I
I'm
dare
visiting
you.
a friend, Boogie. What's wrong with visiting friends?
Visit me, friend. Visit me.
Well,
Sounds
Boogie,
like you're
Boogie, if
asking me to come to
you
your
invite
house.
him over to your
Sounds
house,
unhinged.
if
Being sarcastic, if you come here, I'll end you.
well,
I will
I
use
mean,
Castle Doctor to fucking end you. Do you understand that?
You come here, I'll end you.
Yeah, well, there you go, buddy. You want me to get off the fence? You want me to stop playing nice guy? Well, for fucking 3 months of you harassing me, I'm done. Okay, 3 months of you harassing me, I'm done. Okay.
okay, Frank, let's let Frank talk again because Boogie, you keep jumping over him. And,
He likes talking over.
Called me a liar. I wanted to defend myself.
Well,
no, I know.
Name one fucking thing I lied about, Frank.
I
Swatting? You're swatting? You're swatting? You're swatting? Oh, I'm sorry. I said that over and over again, didn't you? Let's see. You lied about your swatting. And you've done little lies here and there that your ass got caught and then you got trolled and then you play victim. It's a endless, it's a cycle with Boogie. It is. It's a cycle with Boogie. It's probably because I'm on Storyfire, to be honest with you. Hold on. Alright. I think it's Storyfire, I'm gonna be honest. Alright, let's just get through this and get through Frank's and then we'll be alright. We're almost done with this.
Fayetteville and post an image on Twitter, and apparently Boogie is having a full-on mental breakdown.
Yeah, post an image on Twitter. I wouldn't give a fuck about you being on Dixon Street if you weren't tagging me in it, you dipshit.
You live in Fayetteville, Arkansas. I was just saying, what's up?
No, you were calling me a pussy, you fucking lying
pussy.
dipshit. Then come here and come talk to this pussy.
Okay, so basically you get the gist that Boogie is trying to be a badass here, and quite honestly, he doesn't sound like one. And they kept going after the interview. It's the same shit. It's Boogie saying, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you, I'm going... That's pretty much just all it was. It's monotonous as shit. I'm gonna be honest. So let's... Alright.
wild stuff. So that's what happened last night. Now today, Frank shows up to Boogie's house. Actually shows up, and this is what happens. Roll it.
Come on, you fucking pussy. What's the deal? Where's the gun at, you fat...
Hassler.
Open fire! Open fire!
Okay, you dumbass. What if he actually opened fire from the other side of the door and his ass died? Wait, what? Who's asking for my Twitter? I have Twitter up. That's because I got bookmarks I gotta look at. But we're exiting out as we go, so. Thank you. Like the live. Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy how Boogie answered.
Hey, Sam, this doesn't have to, Cameron, this doesn't have to go down this way, buddy.
You're a fat pussy.
Yeah.
You won't even open the door?
Oh, I will.
And then what, you're gonna shoot me?
No, I think my roommate will.
You're gonna kill me?
I guess so, buddy. Just give me a second to get my dog wrangled.
You're a fucking pussy, dude.
Oh, hold on. I'll show you pussy, bud. Easy, air guy. Yeah. Hey, you mind grabbing my dog?
It's like he's not even breaking a sweat. He's not breaking a sweat. Boogie thinks I would come to Frank's place with a dangerous weapon. No way. Boogie took forever to answer. He had plenty of time to call. Thank you! He did! It's too much. Boogie needs to be arrested for unlawful discharge. It would actually be... What's it called, babe? Again? Negligent what? Discharge. Negligent discharge because he shot it up in the air. Alright, let's finish. We're almost done.
Nope, come here. You ready? Buddy, you threatened my life. 1 second, buddy. Sammy, up. I want to make sure my dog's protected.
How about pick up your fucking dog and put it in another room? Why are you just going, Sammy, up, 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 up? I mean, you about to grab a gun and put it in a dude's face. Why are you so calm?
Sammy, up. Come here. Come here. Sammy, up. Come here. 1 second, bud. Yeah, I am. Protecting my dog, bud. Yes, sir. Okay. Is it cocked and ready? Let's just pull the trigger.
Pull the trigger.
Okay. Is this what I have to do? I'm asking you to leave.
You fat fucking...
Leave, Sam.
Oh my god.
I'm asking you
Is
to
this
leave.
real?
Yes.
Is this guy gonna kill me?
Yes. This he's here to look at the air conditioner, Sam. Is this what I have to
You're
do?
fucking...
Is this what I have
You're
to
gonna
do?
shoot me in your doorway?
Yes.
You're fucking deranged.
I'm asking you to leave. Threaten my life. I'm asking you to leave. In about 30 seconds, I'm going to fire a warning shot.
Fire it now.
Okay.
Fire the warning shot now.
Is this what we have to do? I'm asking you to leave, Sam.
Sam?
Cameron, I don't know your fucking name. I'm asking you to leave.
You notice he goes from Sam to Cameron, Sam to Cameron, Sam... It's like he doesn't have his name straight.
I'm asking you to leave, man. Please don't make me do this. Please don't make me do
Can
this.
you just leave this property so I can leave?
Why's this guy got a gun?
I'm just here looking at
Because
air
I feel threatened.
This guy's trying to kill somebody right in front of you.
I'll,
Why are you on this property,
I'll
then?
shoot to wound. I promise you that.
If you're gonna shoot the wound, you should shoot yourself.
No, I plan to shoot you, bud. I'm asking
Right
you
here.
to leave.
Right here.
You
Okay,
don't
right here.
shoot
Okay,
to
I'm asking you to
wound.
leave.
What are you, gunning
If
me?
you're going to
Yes.
put a gun
You're
in
on my
someone's
property.
face, you
Threaten my
shoot
life.
to kill
A
them.
castle doctrine.
You're a fat... Castle doctor means I get to take you inside and fuck you.
Okay.
Oh,
Sam, please don't make me.
Who's Sam?
I don't know. I don't know.
Regardless, the cops are coming.
Okay.
So you need
Have
to
a good
leave the
one.
property.
Hey, leave the property. Go.
Fuck yourself here.
Go. What?
all right. So that's that one. First of all, his castle doctrine, him citing castle doctrine is very wrong. That's not what castle doctrine is. Your life has to be in immediate danger, and he has to be in your house for castle doctrine. Boogie really didn't know what the hell he was talking about. Why is this guy's acting like Boogie is a crazy one? He looked him up, went all the way to his damn house. I'm so confused. Chelsea, that's a good question. But we're going to be talking about that too. Because I got something else on this. I'm starting to believe this was staged after... We will talk about that, Quixie. We're going to talk about that. Okay, I need everybody to put your tinfoil hats on because we're going to get to that. Especially after he went in Monday Matt's live and said what he said at the very end. It pissed me off. I honestly, well, okay, we'll get to it. Woo, I'm getting excited. I can't help it. All right, so now we're going to see Frank's point of view. He does have the edit that everybody saw with the security camera, but then you're going to see Boogie stepping out of the door. Thank you. That's what I'm wondering. Who is Cameron? Who is Sam? Because he kept switching off, calling him Cameron or Sam. Like he doesn't, like he's not doing the script very well. All right, so here we go.
Come on, you fucking pussy. What's the deal? Where's the gun at, you fat Open fire. Open fire. You're a fat pussy. You want to open the door? And then what, you're going to shoot me? You're going to kill me?
And this is actually that idiot with the camera on his head. This is his channel on Storyfire, FYI.
Okay. Is it cocked right? Is this pull the trigger?
Yeah.
Yes, you pull the trigger, Boogie. Oh my God. Boogie didn't even know how to... He had to have a quick 5-second rundown on how to use that damn gun. Nessa, did you just say they aren't wearing the... Nessa, get the hell out. That's it, Nessa. Out. Get out. Get out. No, I'm just kidding. Don't leave me. Boogie has really took a turn for the worse. Yes, Saya. I actually 100% agree with you. All right, let's go.
On 3, pull the trigger.
Okay. Is this what I have to do?
Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
You fat fucking. Oh my God. Is this real? Is this guy gonna kill me?
Yes. It's easier to look at the air conditioner, Sam. Is this what I have to
You're
do?
a fucking.
In about 30 seconds, I'm going to fire a warning shot.
Fire it now. Fire the warning shot now.
I can fucking end you. I don't care if I die as long as you do. Laying dead on my fucking front lawn, sitting home in a fucking body bag. When I fucking bury you, I will fucking end you, not motherfucker, because I'm going to fucking kill you and take pleasure doing it.
Once you rewind,
Run the track!
this is the remix.
He's an idiot. All right, and then we have... Okay, there we go.
They said I should have just stayed indoors and called them.
What happens with a warning shot? A warning shot was probably going to be considered a use of deadly force. Keep in mind as well that what goes up must come down. I don't know of a single...
Okay, hold on. We got him walking away, too. Oh, here we go.
Please don't make me do this. Will you just leave this property so I can leave?
Why's this guy got a gun?
I'm just here looking at
Because
everything.
Wait a minute. So the AC guy was holding the dog? Where's the roommate? Wait a minute. I thought that was the fucking roommate. The AC guy was holding the dog? You mean to tell me the AC guy was holding the damn dog the whole time? That's not the roommate? Okay, I have questions. 1, where in the hell is the roommate? Because 2, why not? Wait, the roommate has to be there because the roommate told him how to shoot the damn gun. So why is the AC guy holding the dog instead of the person who lives with him that lives with that dog? Why is this AC man holding that damn dog? Boogie could get charged with murder while Frank would get... I don't know if he's firing blanks or not. I don't know. I have no clue. All right, let's go.
I feel threatened.
This guy's about to kill somebody right in front of you.
I'll shoot to him.
If you're gonna shoot the one, you should shoot yourself.
No, I plan to shoot you, bud. I'm
Right here. Right here.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay. I'm asking you to
You
leave.
pointing your gun at me?
Yes. You're on my property. You've threatened my life.
You are a fat.
Castle doctrine.
You're a fat. Castle doctor means I get to take you inside and fuck you.
Okay. Sam, please don't.
Who's Sam?
I don't know. I don't know.
Regardless, the cops are coming.
Okay.
Round over.
Have a good one.
Hey, leave the property. Go.
Fuck yourself.
Overkill.
Yeah, use the good old N-word because Frank Hassle is an upstanding citizen.
That's the language for you?
Game over.
All right. I will be putting both those videos in the description box. So, after watching the Keemstar video, again, I found the Frank Hassle video today. All right. After watching the Keemstar video, I just put up Boogie2988 shooting. We found the Vice report. The roommate is like, ain't got shit to do with me. I know, right? The roommate was like, nope, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. All right. So, reading the article, they're pretty much saying that the police are investigating it. Blah, blah, blah. We've seen that. Holy shit, hold on. Pocket, so there's no video. Where was it? They ended up giving the time in which the police officers had a call. And of course, I can't find it now because, you know, Murphy's Law. Alright, The police report obtained by Motherboard indicates that the Boogie filed a harassment report the night before the shooting, and that a neighbor also called the police. The police narrative says that the neighbor saw a male wearing a dog or animal costume and a white male approximately 20 years old described as having sandy blonde bushy hair. Hey, that might be your answer, Irish, on who took the picture. Yeah, I know that, Skip. I know that. I'm just sitting here trying to find it on the damn thing here. So basically he called in cops the night before. And it's on here somewhere. Anyway, so I'm going to link the Vice report on here too. Reached out for comment by Motherboard. Hassle emailed a photo of a giant piece of shit in a dry toilet. Oh, Hassle is such a piece of crap. I hate this dude. Alright, so what we found here, and I took out his address. But the night before that happened, that's when he made the harassment call. The 28th, he had a shooting. 7 hours later after that shooting, he called in for a prowler, and then he called in a day later, almost the exact time of when he called in the shooting for suspicious activity. I think Boogie is quite possibly, he's really scared, he's losing it or something. I don't know. So, that is that. Alright, now, I saw this tweet right here. It says, yeah, Boogie didn't just fire a gun in a school zone. He let a bullet rip directly towards a church right behind the middle school. And of course, I can't enlarge this. But that's Boogie's house. That's the church. That's the middle school. And in this thread, hold on. Oh, that person deleted it? Are you kidding me? I hate people who tweet and delete. Why are you tweeting and deleting? I knew I should have took screenshots. There was actually something in here where they actually had the school zone mapped out. And... oh, see, that's probably why. Do delete that. Spreading personal. But it actually mapped it out that he is definitely within school zone limits. So not only did he do a negligent discharge, but he did it while in a school zone. One side note, I just saw about the stillborn... okay, Tetra, that has nothing to do with the subject that we're talking about right now, but thank you for telling us, Tetra. Thank you. Yeah, Boogie is super scared. The house, maybe. Yeah, and I think he is scared. Oh, wow, having the gun by a school zone, big trouble. Well, you can have the gun in the school zone. It's the fact that he fired it in a school zone might be a big deal. But let's put it this way. Boogie could actually go to jail over this. He could. Is he probably going to jail for it? No. Right, Dion? Poor dog has to be put in the middle of this bull. Yeah, I know. Poor dog. This is too damn much. Boogie needs to go to jail. He invited Frank over and then shot in the air. Boogie was trying to put the do-up. What happened, right? I know it's Tetra, but, you know, we, in these lives, we actually have subjects. Just letting you know, ma'am. He needs some okay, now Boogie is self-proclaimed that he needs psychiatric help. And yes. I 100% agree. Frank Hassle is a big old mess. He's actually number one shithead. Hold on, let me get the 30th, 28th. Frank Hassle. Good God, there were so many tweets after it happened. Holy shit. Okay, so this is that picture that I'm talking about. Somebody, he literally posed in front of a camera and somebody took that picture for Frank. Was it the person in the animal costume? Maybe? Now, I don't think he will go to jail over this. However, he could. Quixie said it's very mixed. He can have been pushed too far and acting in a flight or fight state of mind. But it is so back and forth. It is. And it's just, I don't know, something's not right about it to me. Again, this picture, that's not a security camera picture. That is literally somebody standing there and say, cheese. So, but Frank did that. This is my house now, bitch. Hashtag finance. Okay.
Property. He wasn't at the street. He was on his property.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to be honest. I think this is the reason why Frank went to... Okay, you notice in this tweet, he goes, this is fucked, right? Like he's pissed off.
Filmed an interview with Boogie2988 and Frank Hassle. Frank Hassle's been trolling Boogie for quite some time. Said he's going to run up to Boogie in real life, put a camera and harass him. He recently, Frank posted that he was in Boogie's town, and last night somebody rang Boogie2988's doorbell, and Boogie thought it was Frank. It wasn't Frank. Regardless, I wanted to get the two of them, because it is drama, on Drama Alert to have a debate. And what transpired was Boogie threatening to kill Frank like multiple times. And if I put this interview out, it's going to make Boogie look really bad. It's not going to make Frank look bad. It's going to make Boogie look really bad.
And he didn't want to put out the interview. Keemstar didn't put out the interview until Frank actually went to Boogie's house and Boogie shot that gun. As you can see here, Frank is pissed off at the fact at Keemstar for saying he wasn't going to put out the interview. Frank is mad. I don't think Frank was going to go to Boogie's house. Frank went to Boogie's house for clout because he was pissed that the interview didn't come out. Now, stay with me. If this is a stunt with Boogie and Frank, what makes you think that they didn't pull that shit because Keemstar wasn't putting out the interview? And by doing what they did, that forced Keemstar to put out the interview, and then you have this great footage of Boogie and shooting a gun. Tanisha, I really think this is stage 2. Tetra, same. Skip, Frank is horrible, made fun of Boogie's childhood SA, called him a pedo, made racist comments, etc. No, he did. Frank is a horrible person. Frank in no way is a good person. I don't give a crap who says it. He's not a good person. All those Halloween yard decorations are typically a sign that kids live there and or kids are welcome to trick-or-treat. Over. Hardly a place that someone should be shooting a gun at 5 p.m. on a weekday. No, I don't think Keem was involved. I'm going to be very honest. I think they played Keem. Okay, well, it's either one or two things. Either all this is on the up and up, but Frank got pissed off that Keem didn't put out the interview, so he decided to go to Boogie's house and go face-to-face with Boogie in hopes that Keem would put out the interview, and come to find out Boogie wouldn't do nothing or whatever was going through his head. Or Frank and Boogie together realized, shit, he's not putting out the interview, so we need to do a show. So he puts out the interview anyway. And then it'll become a bigger spectacle. And Monday, Matt actually had a good point. We just stepped into the last 3 months of the year. That's where the best AdSense is. Just saying. Now, granted, Frank Hassle is no longer on YouTube. But he is on Storyfire now. He's on BitChute or whatever. And, you know. So, I'm just saying. Just throwing that out there. That's my tinfoil hat conspiracy. If it's staged, Keem will be pissed. Let me tell you something. If this is staged, I don't know what Keem is going to do. But he should be pissed by what Boogie said in this next interview we're getting ready to watch. Keem is going to be livid. If this finds out not to be true, Keem, Keem gonna be pissed. All right, so we're gonna go to Matt Jarbo's live. All right, and I have timestamps. Okay. Basically what Matt was doing was he was
all right. Boogie's.
He was talking to fans about it. He was working it through. Matt thought that if it is fake, that Keemstar is in on it. And best believe Keemstar jumped up there, but we're not going to be watching the Keemstar point because it was just some bullshit of them fighting back and forth about shit him and Matt went through, and it has nothing to do with the story. Why would Boogie work with him? He really hates him, doesn't he? Boogie's channel is dying. Why wouldn't Boogie work with him? Yes, there's more. Oh, believe me. And let me tell you something. All I'm going to say is I was very pissed on the second part of this. The third part that I'm going to show y'all on this. Or the second part, however I started. But yeah, I was pissed. Very, very pissed at what Boogie said, and that made me be done with Boogie. So, all right, so here we go.
Is that you?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
What's up, man? Yeah. Listen, I don't know if you're paying attention or not. I'm talking through this thing.
I'm going to be very short because I've had a very long day.
Yeah, I'm just talking it through, man.
No, you need to stop propagating that this is fake.
Okay.
You need to stop considering that idea. I do not think very little of you, but you must think very fucking little of me to think that I would fake something like this.
I am not. It's not that I think little of you.
You shouldn't even be talking about that, Matt. You shouldn't even be
Okay, first of all, you're not going to tell me what the hell I'm going to talk about on my own damn channel, okay? I don't care if you're Boogie2988. I don't care if you're Keemstar. I don't care if you are the good Lord above. You're not going to tell me what I am and am not going to talk about on my channel. I wish Boogie would come up in this chat and try to tell me, and I'd get him up on the Discord. Let's go. Boogie fabricates drama at least twice a year to raise money to pay his bills. I wish Boogie would. Oh no, he gets worse. He gets worse.
Talking about that. There's a 0% chance that I'm such a worthless piece of shit that I would fake something like this.
You faked the swatting, Boogie. You faked being swatted. So what makes me think that you wouldn't fake this shit? What makes me think you wouldn't fake this shit?
0% chance that anyone I fucking know.
I am ready
I don't
to
even
fight
think Onision would fake something.
And that's another thing, okay? Now, let's talk some real facts here, okay? If somebody showed up at my house and all they had was a camera, I'm not gonna pull out a gun. I'm gonna gracefully step out the door and whoop their ass. I ain't gonna pull out a gun. What the hell I need a gun for? They ain't got a gun. What do I need a gun for? I will very graciously step out that door and fight somebody. Why are you up in my yard? At least it won't be an attempted murder charge unless I take one of them plastic Halloween things in his yard and beat him upside the head with it. Yes, Boogie's address is public. Yes, believe me, the emotional manipulation here goes really deep, and at the end, it is bad. It is real bad. I wish a mofo would. I will gracefully gracefully. Hell, even if I was feeling myself, I'll walk out in some heels going, why are you in my yard? Do we need to have a conversation? Because it's about to go down. I ain't got a gun. I don't need a gun. Why are you in my yard? You got like 10 seconds to turn around and walk away. What they gonna get me for? Fighting? Okay. I'd rather get it for fighting than being a dumbass and shooting a gun up in the air. Come up my house. I mean, I'm telling you, you're not gonna go unscathed coming up in my house like that. But I'm not gonna pull out no damn gun. You don't pull a gun on a person unless you're ready to shoot them and end their life. Holding a gun does not make you a badass, as Boogie perfectly displayed on video. It does not make you look like a badass holding a gun. Just because it's public doesn't give anyone a right to pull it up. That's true, Kat. That's why I blacked it out, because I'm gonna be honest. You knew they were saying it was in that city of Arkansas, all right? And in that Vice, they told you what time that call was, and all we had to do was find that time, and then the address was right there, and that's why I blacked out the address, because I don't want to be a part of giving that address out. So that's why I did that. The gun is for entering the threshold. If you don't see a weapon outside, ain't no pulling. Exactly. I'm going to come up to Xylee house and get a hug. Chelsea, I promise you, I will gracefully step out that door. And then I will jump on you like a spider monkey and slam you to the ground and give you the biggest hug ever. You might get hurt in the process, but it'll be in love. So it'll be like a love tap. It'll be like, "Aye." Xylee, I'm out front your house. Let me see them heels, mama. Listen, I got me some heels. Look, okay? Don't be fooled by this tomboyish thing you see up on YouTube. I clean up very well. And yes, I got heels to boot. Just saying. Okay? And not no little kitten heels either. Okay? Alright? Anywho, we gonna finish. What? That's just love. That's the love Chelsea and I have for each other. All right, let's go.
Something like this.
Well,
okay?
I actually,
you must think so fucking little of me. You must think so fucking little of me. You must think so fucking little of me.
Boogie, I don't think little of you. I don't, not at all. That's
then
why
do not
I
accuse me. Do not.
I'm not accusing. But when I approach these subjects, when I approach them from multiple angles, I ask myself every available question that I possibly can. I ask myself.
You're encouraging a lot of other people to think it's fake, and this is my fucking life.
Okay,
Boogie, you encourage people to think it's fake when you faked a swatting because you have lied on other shit. Now, granted, the other shit you lied about was small shit, but still. The way I was brought up, if you just lie on small shit, I can't trust you on the big shit. Because if you lie about small stuff and get away with it, you're going to start lying on big stuff. I'm just saying.
It's fine.
Life.
Okay, I apologize.
Check the police blotter. Check the police blotter.
I did look at the police blotter.
We did.
Do you think the police are going to lie for me, Matt?
No, I don't know what the police. All I saw was that they responded to a call.
It says shooting, Matt. It says shooting.
And that's why I was asking.
Was a shooting.
Yes, and that's why I was asking if it was.
Because there was a shooting, Matt. It says shooting. You think the cops are going to lie for me, Matt? It says shooting because there was a fucking shooting,
I never said that there wasn't a shot fired. I'm not disagreeing with that notion.
None of this is fake.
Okay.
This is my fucking life. That man is a sociopath. He came here to do me harm. I fired a gun in self-defense. That's the reality. I don't know why the fuck you want to pretend it's fake. I don't know why the fuck you want to propagate the idea. But do not do that. This is my life.
I understand that. I get that.
This is my life.
Boogie sounds manic AF. Boogie sounds really bad.
When we talk about,
I am a real person.
I know you are. I've met you multiple times.
I am a real person. This is my life.
I've met you multiple times.
I've had a
I know
very
this.
long day, and you invite me to this live stream, I click on the link to listen to it, and I have to listen to you accuse me of being such a low piece of shit that you think I would fake something like that. You shouldn't ask questions like this. Hey, do you fuck your own mother? That's a question I could ask.
Did you just hear what he asked him? Did y'all just hear what he asked him? Oh no, it gets worse.
No.
Do you molest children, Matt? That's a question I could ask.
No.
But I would never think so little of you. I would never think so little of you. So do not think so little of me to think that I would fake something like that. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. You are disgusting. I can't believe that I have backed you so many times. I can't believe I have supported you so many times, and that you sit here and accuse me of faking something.
I'm not.
This.
I was actually what I was getting to.
In all honesty, I don't think Matt was actually accusing him. I honestly, because I listened to the whole thing, Matt was just asking questions. Are we not allowed to ask questions anymore? That's what I want to know. Are we not allowed to ask questions anymore? You know what I'm saying? And here's the funny part. They're not really friends. They maybe spoke 3-4 times. Augie RFC was talking about this. Nicholas Dorio started laughing his ass off when he asked Matt, how many times you talked to Boogie? And Matt told him like 3-4 times. And he was like, hold up. So you're such a great friend and I've talked to Boogie more than you have? And Matt was like, apparently so. They're not friends. They were acquaintances. Is Madam up in here? I see hello, Madam Dear. Where Madam at? I don't see Madam. Oh, there she is. Hey, Madam Scuttlebutt. They're not friends, though. This is, oh my God.
Was like, I was wondering if there was going to be a setup.
Were you not aware that I've been listening for the last 5 minutes?
And I'm sure you have been, but I also was asking a question earlier that the train of thought was like, okay, what I'm wondering here is, were you set up? Was there a play? Because the other play.
Yeah, Matt thinks that he was set up, which I think is bullshit. If anything, I think if this was done, I think Keemstar was set up. And I hate saying that because once again, I'm having to stick up for fucking Keemstar. Ain't that some shit? He always puts me in this damn position. I hate it.
Players involved are involved in deep levels of trolling and manufacturing drama for a multitude of reasons. So when I look at the people that are involved, especially Keemstar being involved, and
I was very impressed with how I looked in that picture, Dion. You know how long it's been since I've been in a dress?
know exactly what he's done to other people, and I'm wondering, were you played, or I'm wondering if you were involved, and you are denying that. So cool, I appreciate that. But when I'm talking about the being played aspect of it, there is something about this that, to me, as an objective based individual who views everything as much as I possibly can, that something about this feels off.
Well, here's
the
don't know what it is.
truth.
It does.
Here's the
It
objective
really does.
fucking truth. Okay?
Okay.
3 months ago, this sociopath decided I was his new target so that he could gain clout by trying to destroy me and destroy my life. Okay? He apparently was posting on that shitty little subreddit and was reading that every day and believes that I must be a child molester, believes that I must be a liar, believes that I'm some sort of womanizer, believes that I abused my ex-wife. Okay? And decided to...
Professional victim, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, professional victim.
Well, I don't believe any of those things.
Well,
and emotional manipulator, and it gets even worse the second part. Believe me, I about threw my phone when I heard the second part.
But he does. Clearly he does. That's what he said on Keemstar's podcast last night. Okay? He believes that I got his YouTube channel shut down. He thinks I'm you.
I never got anyone's channel shut down.
No, you had videos taken down, which I would never do.
No videos had, like, I flagged them, yes. Videos went down, no.
Well, I never flagged his channel. I never fucking touched his channel. I have nothing to do with his channel. But he's convinced otherwise. So for weeks now, he's posted on his Twitter every day, there will be a reckoning. You will pay. I'm coming to you. And then Saturday night, he showed up in my hometown and took a photo on Dixon Street, 3.4 miles from my home, and tagged me in it and said, I'm here in your town.
Boogie, you are substantially bigger than him. I'm pretty sure... Looking at Frank Hassle, you probably could have whooped his ass with your fist. I mean, pick up one of your decorations. Pop him upside the head with it. But did you really need to come out with a gun? I mean, even when you shot it, you didn't even look like a badass because you closed your eyes and you almost winced as you shot it. Ugh. God.
Town, you fucking pussy. And I made it abundantly. I made it abundantly clear that if he came here, I would use self-defense as I'm entitled to do. And when he came here today,
yeah, whoop his ass. Use your hands. You don't have to use self-defense with a damn gun. Pick up a 2x4 or something, but you ain't gotta use a gun.
I used self-defense. Now, I get that you might think there are masterminds behind this, that there's some sort of magic fucking voodoo bullshit. Just because you're so low that you might fake shit like this, just because you're so low that you might lie about shit like this,
I would never lie about this.
Does not mean the rest of us are. Does not mean the rest of us are.
Fine.
Do not project that shit onto me.
I'm not projecting it onto you. I'm asking a question, and the more I look at it,
I get that. I get that you're low enough to fake something like this. I get that. Sowing seeds of fucking doubt.
You got it.
Because it's hard enough being me. It's hard enough that the internet is convinced that I'm a pedophile. It's hard enough that the internet convinced that I beat my ex-wife. It's hard enough that the internet's convinced that I womanize people and that I'm a drug addict and all of this other shit that you people propagate all the time. Okay? And
Okay, so FYI, Boogie has a really bad issue with commentary channels. And the sad thing is most of the commentary channels are on Boogie's side on this. But he hates commentary channels. What are we saying? Tetra, no, we do not love Keemstar. I do not love Keemstar. I repeat, I do not love Keemstar. But Xylee, didn't Frank call him a pedo without evidence? Yes, he did. I would be upset too. That's a fight. Yes, it would be. Again, he faked the swatting. Just gonna throw that out there. Something does seem off, and I don't even know the whole story just based off of what you have shown. And that's pretty much the whole story, except for it was 3 months of Frank Hassle, and I'll link this video too, because he explains really well, Matt Jarbo here. He explains really well where Frank Hassle comes from. Something millionaire, something where they're a bunch of damn trolls. And when I say troll, they take trolling to the next level. These guys are absolute idiots. It's bad. Boogie a womanizer? I don't think he's a womanizer. I think he's an emotional manipulator. Boogie did call the police and knows the number well. That's why I think it's possibly that this is a setup. Alright.
I can't fucking... It's hard enough living that life. Okay? Because none of that shit's true. If I was in here beating children and fucking hookers and stuff, then sure, I'd be glad to pay for this shit. But it's hard enough having to pay for something I haven't done. The last fucking thing I want to pay for is pieces of shit like you telling people that I'm faking this. That I'm faking this. That I'm a willing participant in something so
I didn't say
dire
that you faked
I'm
anything.
a willing
I
participant
asked a question.
in something so fucking dire. Please don't ask questions like that. Have some fucking integrity.
That's why I'm asking questions, because I do have integrity. I'm not going to blindly listen. If something feels off, I'm not going to just blindly believe it when I don't even hardly believe your ass in the first place. I'm not going to blindly believe it. I'm going to ask questions. Now, granted, due to recent circumstances, yes, I have been fooled, obviously. But, you know, Boogie, it's just something wasn't right about that whole conversation while the door was in between them. Frank is trash, but he looked kind of cute standing in the picture. He's bad like he... Okay, Tetra. Why they gotta be hookers and not working girls? Rude. Tetra, I want to take your keyboard away from you right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I literally just want to rip whatever keyboard you have in front of your hands and just, like, tape your hands up where you can't type right now. I love you, though. Thank you, Tetra. Wow, he sounds overly defensive for just a question. That's usually what a liar does when they are caught. Yes. Yes, thank you, Quixie. Always, believe me, I've learned that. And I'm learning it, and, you know, we're getting there.
No, because the thing is, if I
Hey,
were,
Matt,
if I were,
here's some
if I
questions. Hey, Matt, here's some
Sure,
questions
ask.
that are absolutely not based in reality. Why do you rape babies? Well, I'm just exploring it, Matt. I'm just exploring you raping children.
Like, did Boogie really have to go there? Did he really ask him, do you rape children? Why are you raping babies? Did he really, really, really have to say that?
Why? This is pretty fucking uncomfortable, isn't it?
No, because I'm waiting for you to finish, because I see what you're trying to do. I'm waiting for you to finish.
So when you accuse me of something so fucking vile, Matt, it feels pretty shitty.
But okay, and that's perfectly fine, and I'm glad, and I understand why you feel that way, and I'm
Yes,
glad you
Kyle,
feel that
I
way, to be
agree
honest
with
with
you.
you. But then look at this again from an outside perspective. When you look at it from the way that the media is, in this particular regard, the one angle of which it was basically put out there, which is through Keem's video. That's the one place where people are going to be going.
Okay, so it's the same shit over and over again, but it actually, hold on. It gets funny because, okay, hold on.
But people say that I made it up. All right, I get it. My whole point of asking.
So maybe out of all the fucking people that should have asked me first, it was you. Maybe out of all the fucking people in the world, before you started lying through your fucking teeth about me,
Should I put
I'm not lying through my teeth. I'm asking.
Wait, should I put it on Twitter? Hey, at Boogie2988. Was this a setup? Was this real? And then that way he wouldn't get mad at me about this video. Ooh, am I going to get blocked by him next?
A question, I'm being disproven. Thank you. I can have questions about things. Asking questions
Ask the questions like a proper fucking journalist to the fucking source next time.
He's a YouTuber. He's not a journalist. We're not all walking around like without a crystal ball saying we're damn journalists. We're YouTubers, dude. That's all we did. We're freaking YouTubers. Not a damn one of us who says, I'm a journalist because I went to school for journalism and I'm a journalist. Not a damn one of us calls us a journalist except for Without a Crystal Ball and I think maybe one other person. I mean, come on, Boogie. Shut up.
Okay.
If you're going to pretend to be a journalist, if you're going to cash the fucking checks.
Dude, I think I've got like 2 super chats on this. I don't even care about this
well,
shit.
whatever.
I don't even care.
Hey, guess what? Daniel's here. Patch him in.
Oh, so... Alright, Boogie got a phone call from Big Daddy Keem. He comes back, and I'm not going to rewind it. I'm just going to tell you what he did. He came back, he goes, I just got off the phone with Daniel Keemstar. Okay, first of all, it's Daniel Keem. Keemstar is not his last name, but I just got off the phone with Daniel Keemstar, and he told me to tell you that you don't have any place talking about anything being fake. Like, he literally ran to Daddy. Literally ran a daddy. So, Keemstar joins, and then it's a big old penis measuring contest when Keemstar joins, and I don't give a shit about that. I really don't. Alright, so at 1:14, Boogie comes back. And I'm getting to it. Alright, I'm just going to do it here in 30 seconds. And, Boogie says something in here that really, 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 really pisses me off.
500 people come from. What?
Something like this, you must think I'm scum of the fucking earth.
I don't think you're scum of the earth. I don't.
No, you must, because
I
otherwise
don't.
you would have never even goddamn considered it, Matt.
I don't.
Saya, I'm kind of on the fence about Without a Crystal Ball. Believe me, I plan on doing a big live, so it's probably going to have to be a Friday night to a Saturday night one, because I'm looking into everything about her before I do a live about her. But a live about her is coming.
Don't think you're scum of the earth, Boogie. I don't. I like you quite a bit. I watch a lot of your videos. I think I like you quite
Matt,
a bit.
Matt, I'm going to make it very clear. I do think you are scum of the earth now.
That's fine. You can paint that on me. That's
I
perfectly
do
fine.
not want you watching my videos anymore.
Okay.
I don't want you to have anything to do with me.
That's
Matt,
fine. Block
because
me on
you're
Twitter,
here accusing me.
No, I'm not
You're
accusing.
here accusing me
I
of
didn't accuse of
willingly
anything.
participating in something so vile. And I get it. I made my mistakes. You know, I got swatted 4 times last year, and instead of saying that it happened in October and July and in June, I said it happened in December. I know. I fucked up.
I didn't know about that at all, actually.
I know. I fucked up.
I'm sorry that happened to you
I've
last
given
year.
I've given people a reason to not trust me. I understand that. Okay? But I cannot imagine someone so vile as to willingly participate in something like this. Not McJuggernuggets, not kid behind the camera, not Keemstar, not a single fucking person, but especially me. Especially me. I get that you can cast your dispersions on Keem. He's not a great person. I've told him that to his face. Okay? I get that you could cast your dispersions on McJuggernuggets because he's faked a lot of stuff. I get that you can point a finger at kid behind the camera because you don't like him or whatever fucking reason.
I don't watch any of those
but
people.
You and I up until about 30 minutes ago were friends. And I wish you treated me like one. I wish you treated me like one. Because like
were you really though? Because I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna take me talking you more than 4 or 5 times to be my friend. I'm just saying. I'm shook, little shorty. Without a crystal ball must be horrible, LOL. Okay, Cat Black, who doesn't usually do drama, called out Boogie ages ago for being manipulative. Not sure if the tweets are stuck. No, I agree. I think he is manipulative really bad. You really see it in this next. I'm telling you, when this part comes up, I'm going to have a fit. I'm just letting y'all know right now. All right, so y'all going to witness Xylee having a fit.
Keemstar said, when the entire internet was dunking on you, I stood up for you. And for you to invite me to the stream and to tune in and to hear you saying that you think Boogie is lying about where he shot his weapon. You think Boogie is lying about shooting a weapon at all.
No,
where's
I got
the
that.
Footage? No, you said, where's the footage? Why haven't I seen the footage? I released more than I should have already. I released more than I should have already.
And that's what.
And look how fast he released that footage too. Look how fast he released that footage. Just saying. Throwing it out there. Look how fast they both release footage from that.
That's what got me asking the questions. Look, dude. Did I approach this in the right way? No, I could have asked. I should have asked you. I was asking questions. I honestly thought like 20 people were going to see this. I was just running through it in my head. Now we got over fucking. I don't even know how many people are fucking here right now. I can't even tell.
If I wanted to know what you ate for lunch today, what would be the best way to find out, Matt?
Tweet it at me, probably.
Ask Matt. The best way to know something. I know this. I know you didn't take any journalism classes. But let's pretend you did.
Okay.
I wish Boogie would come up on my channel and talk to me like that. That shit wouldn't happen. I'd be like, excuse me, sir. I'm about to get real alpha female with you, so you better go ahead and get your gun so you can shoot up in the air again. I'm just saying. I wish he would try to come and tell me what the hell I'm going to say on my channel.
Someone believes you're a liar. Okay?
Okay.
Then they're less likely to believe the things that you say.
Sure.
But if they already think that I'm a liar, and you say that I'm a liar, like you did, that's when they're going to listen to you, man.
No, sir. No, sir. If I already thought you were a liar, I don't give a shit if you said the sky was blue. I will figure out a way to say that it's fucking purple. Because you're already a liar. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Do you understand that?
I don't need somebody else to tell me that you're a liar.
So you're mad at, okay, so you're not mad at me necessarily for asking the questions that I've asked or how I phrased them. You're mad at me because people out there could potentially take what I asked and then push and then
no, man, if you really want me to summarize why I'm mad at you, it's because you and I have talked several times, Dan, and at any fucking point you could have asked me these questions, got a direct fucking answer, but instead you wanted to sit here and jerk off. You wanted to circle jerk because you didn't trust me, because you didn't believe me, because you thought I would willingly participate in something so vile.
No.
You know what? I just realized something about Boogie. Boogie's a damn keyboard warrior. Boogie is tough when he's behind a camera or behind a microphone. He ain't so damn tough when he in somebody's face. Have a good night, Kyle. Thank you for stopping by. People are grown enough to make their decision looking at the proof provided. Thank you. Okay, so basically it's him going off. Hold on, let me skip a couple ahead.
Difference is
they're just going
is that
back and
when I
forth.
complain about it, I do. I bitch about it privately to people. I try to keep it off the main shit that I talk about because it's not something anyone wants to hear.
I don't give a fuck if they, and that's what should have clued you the fuck in, don't you think, Matt? That out of all things should have been what clued you the fuck in. Yeah, you give a shit about your YouTube career. You give a shit about your money.
And you
Do you know
don't,
what I
right?
give a shit? Well, you know what I give a shit about?
Dude, I don't make any money on here.
No, listen to me, Matt. Please let me
I don't
finish.
make any money on here anymore.
Do you know what
Are
I give
you
a shit
kidding me?
about, Matt? Do you know what I give a shit about, Matt? Do you know what I give a shit about, Matt?
Your
I give
dog?
a shit about my fans. I give a shit about the other creators on this platform.
Yeah.
Okay? That's what I give a
actually
shit
do
about.
too.
I've got my money. I've got money in the bank. I got more money than I could spend in the next 10 fucking years at my current lifestyle. I'm fucking set. I don't care if I get another sponsor.
So then-
if I do, I'll cash the
Okay,
checks.
fine. So okay, cool. So,
listen-
why do you
so
always
listen to
bring
me.
it up then? Why do you always bring it up? Why is it always a thing with you? Why is it always, oh, my channel sucks, my channel's dying, you don't want this content, you guys don't like me anymore? It's always there, Boogie.
Yes, it is. Boogie is a professional victim, and I understand that he does have mental issues. I understand that, and I truly believe him. Boogie, honestly, he needs help. Because he takes his mental issues and he literally does use emotional manipulation on people. He really does. And I think he's gotten to a point he doesn't even realize he's doing it. YouTube is Google, you will get censored. Wait, what are you talking about?
It is always
Matt,
there.
Because you're such
if
a
you
pussy,
don't care,
because,
then
Matt,
why
you're
do you
such a
always bring it
pussy.
up?
Because, Matt, you're such a pussy that you have to talk about it in private. I talk about it in public.
No, I'll
because
talk-
it helps other people, Matt. It helps other people. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
I'm gonna tell you what, Boogie does love throwing that P word around, doesn't he? I'm just saying, both these idiots love, not both these idiots, but him and Frank Hassle, they love throwing the P word around, don't they?
The reason I talk about my channel dying.
Man, you think Karma T was up in this chat with all this P word slinging? Because you know, she at one point, she loved that word. I'm just kidding, Karma, if you hear that. That was a joke. That was a ha-ha joke. Ha-ha. Boogie's resume specializes in online entertainment. Special qualities are being a professional victim with follow-up apology tours. Yes, that's very true.
Is because I want people to know how I'm handling my channel dying. When I talk about not being able to make money off the platform anymore, I want them to know how I'm handling not making any money on the platform. The same way I talked about my mental health when I got a divorce. The same way I talked about my mental health when I got a surgery. The same way I talked about my mental health when I was suicidal. The same way I talked about my mental health 14 years ago and I was stuck in my house because I was 600 pounds, man. That's what I do. Did you not notice across the last
okay, fine.
15 years that's what I do?
Fine, let's talk about that for a second then, okay? Let's look at that then from an outside perspective, because that's the only perspective I can really give.
Right,
you.
but what I'm saying is,
but if you bring it up,
hold on, let me get my point
out. Get your point out.
Okay, my point is, it's pretty.
Oh, Nessa, you would. They aspire to be the P word. They are strong enough to expel humans from the... That's true. That's true. The P word is a very powerful world. The P word runs the world. Let's be honest.
Goddamn clear what my priorities are if you're paying any attention. I'm not here to rebuild my fucking brand by fooling everyone. Nor would that have worked, you dipshit. This wouldn't have worked. There's no way anybody could have pulled this off if this was...
Boogie, you're calling a lot of names for somebody who's innocent. I'm just saying.
Fake? Are you fucking insane? There's no fucking way. And even if someone could, even if McJuggernuggets or fucking who's that guy who was faked his girlfriend's death, right?
Oh, J Station.
J Station. Even if J Station tried to fake something like this, even he wouldn't have done it, and he's an expert. So knowing that everyone on the fucking planet already thinks I'm a liar, why the fuck did you think I would even consider doing something like this? Okay, but even beyond that, even beyond all basic logic and reason, it's against my brand. My brand isn't about making money. It's never been about making money. It's never been about a lifestyle. It's never about
Boogie, you got 4.9 million subscribers. Do not tell me it was about not making money at one point. Boogie, it's just... Boogie, the whining got too much for people and they stopped watching you. I'm pretty sure that it was a great feeling when you used to have a lot of views. I'm sure it was. They don't watch you like you used to because you started whining too much. You started complaining too much. You started having breakdowns too much. And some people stopped watching you because they just felt sorry for you, and some people just can't handle stuff like that. You know? Don't say it wasn't about the money. You have 4.9 million subscribers, dude.
Fucking spending millions of dollars on fucking big houses and crazy shit. It's been about how I survived my child abuse, how I've survived my sexual abuse, how I've survived having a broken brain. And I talk about how my YouTube channel in my career affects my broken brain. I talk about how the world hating me affects my broken brain. Because a lot...
Wait a minute, I have to stop. Colossal is crazy was in that chat. Colossal is crazy. Okay, let's go. Alright, the husband wasn't looking, so he don't know.
A lot of my fans, and I'll name 5 or 6 right off the top of my head, every time I talk about it, it helps them. And that's why I shared the footage that I shared today, Matt. Because I reached Drifter and I talked today. Drifter had somebody come to his house with a loaded gun, and Drifter buried it. Scarce barely was able to cover it, but Scarce did. But Drifter buried as much of it as he could. I went the opposite direction. I put as much of it out there in the world to help our community, to discourage people.
Was it really to help the community, or was it to help yourself? That's my question.
People like this from doing these things. That's what I do. I'm here to help creators like you. I'm here to help fans continue to have the creators they love. I'm here to help my fans understand their own minds and their own bodies and to learn from my mistakes. That's what I fucking do. So to accuse me of faking something like this to make money is a really big insult.
And that's a fair point to make. And that wasn't my intent. Again,
but that's what you just said when I started.
No, because when you talk about everything that you go through. So I look at what you say from a creator perspective. All right. If a person with nearly 5 million subs is struggling as bad as you make it out to be, you're struggling.
I'm closer to 4 million now. I've been moving backwards for the last 3 years.
Well, shit, dude, join the club. Fucking.
You're at 4.
But it doesn't matter.
Hey, well, maybe I got a question, Matt. Do you think falsely accusing your friends of faking a shooting incident might be one of the reasons you're moving in the wrong direction?
All right, emotional manipulation. All right, let me go up a little bit.
Not Andy Milwaukee, Andy Kaufman videos. And I started watching everything he did. And I thought to my
house, from what I could see, you know, you live the life you want to live, and that's cool. I don't want to think negatively of you, and I didn't think negatively of you. I had questions that were leading down paths that I was hoping to get to some kind of Occam's razor conclusion to and go, this is the false path. Because when I look at the situation, and again, this is what I've been trying to say the whole time, is it's possible, and again, based upon what Keem said, and he's alluding that it's not, but is it possible that you were played? Is it possible that you were, you know, because if you know anything about $1 Million Extreme and how they operate,
I don't think so.
You can see what they do and how they do it. And that was my whole point.
And so if you'd had a conversation with me earlier today, you would realize that I was the one that reached out to Keemstar, because he's the only one I know who has mutuals in common with, that's not fucking Ethan Ralph, who I don't want to talk to right now. I haven't wanted to talk to since I've been on a show.
But you still gave him the footage to play.
Yeah, that kill stream didn't go very well.
I mean, if you don't want to give him an exclusive, then...
Hey, it's not an exclusive. I gave the same footage to Keemstar. It was on story.
I know. He was
4 hours early.
Was bragging that it was an exclusive.
If my husband don't get out my chat... Excuse me. Hold on, y'all. If you don't get the hell out my chat, stay over there, play your damn game, and sit there and listen to me. God, up in my chat like you. I'm sorry, y'all. My husband think he's grown, and he thinks he's gonna be up in here in my chat like this. Excuse me, sir. Anywho, who would call Keem to solve a conflict? I mean, that's actually a really good question. Likens. BS Boogie. Few clicks and views if you call the police. Thousands of drama clicks and views for opening the door with a loaded weapon and shooting. Yup. Alright, let's keep going.
Exclusive. He was trying to play it up and shit.
Although you better still be watching so I can get that view. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's keep going.
No, it's not. I gave it to him because I'm pushing. I gave it to DeFranco. I gave it to Keemstar. I gave it to everyone who wants it because we need to make an example of
Well, you didn't give it to me. I didn't ask you either, though.
this.
So you want to make an example of him? Like
No,
wholeheartedly, or just just like
You want me to say some shit that's going to ruin my career right now? Because I will.
No,
hold on.
Okay, this is where I have my fit. Now I need everybody to pay attention, and that's funny, Chelsea. He is over here trying to do his first lady duties. Should we stand a Xylee husband? Yes, stand Mr. Xylee. All right, now this is the part that completely put the nail in the coffin for Boogie with me, because I'm going to be honest, I'm going to tell y'all ahead of time, I think this is one of the biggest narcissistic moves I've ever heard anybody say. It truly disturbed me what he said here. And I know when Keemstar probably got wind of what he is getting ready to say, I'm pretty sure Keemstar wasn't exactly happy with it either. So...
Here's the thing,
I'm
Boogie.
a level
I
with
don't.
You. I'm
I
a level
don't.
with you 110%. I'm a level with you 110%.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Do it privately if you have to. Do it privately if you have to.
I want the world to hear this, motherfucker. Okay? But this is going to end me, but this is bigger than me.
Would you stop saying that?
No,
Then
but
don't.
this is going to end me, but this is bigger than me. Okay? But this is me giving up.
Okay.
So you want an exclusive?
I
Here's
don't
your
care about
exclusive.
that shit, dude.
No, here you go. You want an exclusive? Here's your exclusive. Okay? You're jealous that, I gave an exclusive to Ethan. Well, here's the reality of what just really happened. Okay? You there?
I'm here. I'm listening.
A year ago, I was ready to kill myself to try to change this platform because of this type of harassment that showed up at my front door today. Because Reddit didn't give a fuck. Because Keemstar didn't give a fuck. Because no one gave a fuck about Etika. No, I mean, people talked about it, but nothing changed. YouTube didn't change. Keemstar didn't change. 4chan didn't change. Reddit didn't change. Nothing changed. Commentary community just ate it up and profited off of Etika's fucking death. And I was ready to fucking go. I was ready to put a bullet in my head. Actually, I was going to take pills. But I was ready to fucking end my life in the hopes that it would make a fucking difference. Because as bad as it was that Etika died, he wasn't as big of a creator. I had more subscribers, I had more views, and I've been on the platform longer. And so I thought I could signal boost Etika. And these are the thoughts I had. And I went to VidCon and I talked to everyone about it. Everyone that would listen. I talked to Ian. I talked to SoCal Jesus Christ, Big Juggernuggets, kid behind the camera. Is there a way for me to signal boost this? Is there a way for me to achieve this but not have to die? Can you help me figure out how to do this and not have to die? And nobody had an answer. Nobody had an answer for me, Matt. They all said, you just have to accept that this is how it is. You just have to ignore it. And the more I talked about it without dying, the more people believed I was lying. And that's why I find it so fucking hurtful that you thought I was lying today. Because
And after that, ladies and gentlemen, it will forever be fuck Boogie2988. First of all, Etika was respected by people. Boogie, people haven't respected you in years. Yeah, you technically have 9 million subscribers. But you don't have the views that most people at 4.9 million have. Where Etika had respect in the community, not only the YouTube community, but in the gaming Smash Brothers community. I want to say it was Smash Brothers. He had respect. Boogie, people haven't respected you in years. So for you to be such a narcissist, to think that you're going to be the Jesus Christ of YouTube and hang yourself from a fucking cross like that's going to make a difference compared to Etika, you can kiss my ass. I'm done with Boogie. I'm done with Boogie. I am completely and utterly done with Boogie. Iris, you want to come? Are you sure you want to come up on panel, Iris? You sure you want to do that? Let me know. You want to come up? I'll pull it up. That's my gaming one. Go into the if you want to come up, go into the research lab and I'll drag you into streaming. I know you had no idea, Irish. I just heard that last night. I was watching RFC. I was actually starting to watch the one we just watched. And then Augie came live, and I knew he was talking about Boogie, so I'm like, okay, I can watch this. I can listen to this while I'm at work tomorrow, because I already know what part I want to play. I hadn't gotten to that part yet. And I know what part I want to play. So I'm going to go ahead and just watch Augie's stream. And Augie was taking it from this stream, but then he played that part. You should have heard Deorio. Deorio was having a fit. Oh, that's not a lot of discords. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm only in 13. That's not a lot of discords. I used to be in like 25. No, Tetra, you ain't coming. Iris, go into the research lab. Okay, well, will you come into the research lab so you could please explain to me what the hell you just put up? I mean, can I show it? Because everybody's looking at the screen right now. All right, hold on. Let me fix this. Irish, are you coming up here? Etika is a big reason I don't like Keem, but Boogie shouldn't have brought him up. Well, I'm going to be honest. Keemstar had nothing to do with Etika's death. Etika's death actually hurt Keem really bad. Etika loved Keemstar, and Keemstar loved Etika. What was Matt to respond? I think he was throwing it back. He was thrown aback by what he said. I mean, what are you going to say to that? Alright, I'm going to leave Discord if you don't... I don't know what that's saying, so I'm going to need you to read that to me. Because that is... Alright, well, apparently you ain't coming, so... Yeah. So, yeah, he said that about Etika. And that wasn't cool at all. Not gonna lie, kind of pissed me off. Yeah. Yep. He was literally talking like he was gonna nail himself to a cross like Jesus Christ and be the Jesus Christ of YouTube and die for our sins. If that's not the biggest narcissistic fucking sentence I have ever heard. You're literally going to kill yourself for the betterment because maybe your death will bring enough light to what's happening. That's narcissistic as hell. Oh, she's in there? Okay, hold on. Oh, she is.
What did she?
Okay, hey, calm down, calm down. Everybody
No, she didn't end it.
So do not talk over anybody. I swear to God, I will mute y'all.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
All right. And go.
But we can't shoot commercials right now. So
Okay, wait. Who's got the TV in the background?
Just look at the quads.
Oh, sorry. I'm about to go in the... Sorry. Let me move. Okay. I'm good. I'm good.
All right, so what's up?
What's up? Well, didn't play this little gem for me the other night when we were up to, I don't know, 4 a.m.
Okay, first of all, ma'am, I did not know about this little gem until it actually happened. Like, until I actually heard it.
When was it?
I don't know. It was like the other night. I was going to play it that night, but we started talking and looking into everything. By the way, you know we're still live, right? So just, you know.
Okay, understood. Well, so the stream happened when everybody found out about the shooting, or did it happen a day or two after? I didn't know that people were suspecting.
The shooting already happened when this one. Hold on.
I DM'd Keem. He knows I'm here.
I swear to God, if he shows up in my stream, me and you gonna fight.
But you know what? That would be good. That would be good because Keem has an insight. Because I feel like Keem was gooped. I really do. I feel Keem was gooped. I think the other two boys were in on it. But Keem was gooped the house down boots.
I don't know if they were both in on it. You know, like the Frank thing, you know, he's a D-lister. You know, he can't get on any other platform. He's been banned on all A-listing platforms, right? Mm-hmm. YouTube, Twitch. So he needed this. Boogie, you know, he stated, I don't make any money. Wah. Welcome to YouTube. You know, it's been difficult for a lot of people to make money on YouTube. But let's talk about this specific.
Real quick, Irish. The Matt Jarbo live was September 29th.
Day after.
Yeah, it was after the shooting.
Day after. Okay.
But Irish, wasn't Boogie upset that the Keemstar wasn't going to place the interview on?
No,
I'm not in Boogie's head.
Was upset. I showed you the tweet from Frank Hassle that he was upset that the interview wasn't going to go on. Culture, I'm gonna need you to pay attention. You always get confused in my lives.
I do, girl. I'm sorry.
I need you to stop. How you gonna be a commentary channel, but you can't keep up with shit?
I am the worst. I'm the worst. So that's why I get, well, yeah, I'm the worst. But it's okay because listen, this is the thing. This is the thing. When you get something wrong, you got people to tell you that you're wrong. And then you have a little engagement moment. Yes,
that's what I'm
great.
here for.
Well, Boogie all but confirmed that. Boogie all but confirmed that, right? When he said that he was trying to signal boost and brought up Etika and all that, Boogie all but confirmed that he too wanted Keem to do that story.
Thank you.
Let's face it. That's a confession.
I'm telling you right now, I think Keem got played.
I can tell you as a friend of Keemstar, I have been talked about, I have been harassed, I have had people say, oh, you're a Keem shield, oh, you're Team Keem. Yeah, we've been friends for, I don't know, 6+ years, maybe 7 now. No, I don't speak for him. I don't always agree with him either. We've locked horns many a times, but I can tell you this.
He's an asshole.
There's no way. You love him. There's no way that he would ever get involved with something like this. There's no possible way.
And let me tell you something. I know that, and I'm telling you, ever since Etika's death, Keemstar has started to become in the decline of being such an asshole.
I know.
It's taken him a long time, but now, 2020 has made him grow up a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But with something like this, okay, first of all, one, with something like this involving a gun, two, with something like this with Boogie in the sense of Boogie's mental health issues that he admittedly has, Keemstar wouldn't play with that. Not
at all.
What happened with Etika. And then to find out that Boogie brought Etika up, and Keemstar was in that stream.
No.
But I feel like Keem was on his side.
No, Keemstar was. I skipped over the part where Keemstar joined the call and talked to Matt.
Okay, see, I wish you wouldn't have, because I would have liked to have heard what Keem said.
Oh, Keem and Matt just went on a bunch of other shit.
They went off. Keem went off on Matt. Keem went off. He did.
It was a bunch of shit that had nothing to do with what I was talking about.
A little bit unwarranted, to be honest. Oh, well. With the Matt situation, like with the Keem and the Matt situation, I feel like, because Keem, they went off on a whole other tangent and shit. It was basically Keem just went off on Matt for other shit.
Yeah. And Keem got pissed off because he got timed out in that chat.
Well, I think that signal boosting, the whole Etika thing, Boogie is just as guilty as H3 bringing that up. Anybody that's using Etika, and what happened to him and his life, are scum.
No,
They're just pure scum.
I absolutely agree. Listen, you should have heard Diorio last night in Augie's stream. Diorio went the fuck off when they heard him bring up Etika.
Well, I think anybody should. I think anybody should go the fuck off. And, people are bringing up someone's unfortunate passing. And, they're also, they're using someone's unfortunate mental health and, status at the time and death profit. To signal boost their own channels and stuff. Because if they had any type of real interest in signal boosting this, then you would have suicide hotline numbers, all types of different types of organizations everywhere. It would be everywhere. It would be in your Twitter bio. It would be in your YouTube channel description. It would be in your Twitch description. It would be in every single YouTube video that you drop description, which is what I called Ethan Klein out for. He was going after Keem on Twitter, and he brought up Etika. I'm like, it's pretty convenient that, you went after G Fuel and Keem sponsor, but yet here you are advertising for Teddy Fresh and the links in your video. You have no suicide hotline number for anything. You have no skin in this whatsoever. If you were concerned about mental health, as you claim that you are, that is your first concern, that you open the video up and say, video may be triggering to some.
Yep.
If you feel like you're struggling, and then you would have it again at the end of the video. And we're talking about Ethan Klein, who's been on YouTube for years. We're talking about Boogie, who's been claiming and beating, pots and pans, claiming he suffers from depression, which I don't doubt. That he suffers from anxiety, which I don't doubt.
Right.
He also suffers from pathological liarism.
I totally believe him on that front. For the simple fact, you can hear it in his voice when he's talking. I totally 100% believe him on that front. But I think he also weaponizes it too.
For sure. And I think it's more convenient for him to have that as a quote unquote crutch than to get the help that he needs for it. And that's fucked up. It's like, it's really fucked up. If there's a problem there and you understand and you recognize that there's a problem, then you get help. Instead, he uses it as a way to do whatever he wants. And he can say,
psych doctor wouldn't say, if the internet's causing you problems, then turn it off.
Hey, but that's the thing, is getting off the internet is not going to solve the problem. That's the thing. You can,
but it's a start for Boogie. It's a start for Boogie.
It is. But at the end of the day, he's the biggest start for him. Yes, obviously detoxing from this. But I don't know if this is his full income. I don't see how. Okay, well, then, I could see him like, well, it's my job. So then if that's the case and stepping off is not going to be possible, then you need to do your step and go to counseling, go to therapy, and start that process.
He's got $250,000 in the bank. He was flexing that. He was like, in that interview with Matt, he told Matt, I don't need to do this. I don't like doing this. I don't want to upload you. I got $250,000 in the bank. All right, good dude. Get the fuck off and get some help.
Pick a lane, then. What is it? Like, the guy lies so much.
He does. He's pathological.
So much. Exactly. That's why I said earlier he has pathological liarism. Like, he lies so much. Like, what is it? You're not making any money on YouTube, and this is why you suffer from all these things. But you got $250,000 in the bank, Mr. Baller, and you don't need this. Well, then, why are you telling a guy who you feel is threatening you
to come over?
It has been for 90 days to hold on, don't leave. I just want to get my dog safe. I got the air conditioning guy here, so don't hold on. Don't go anywhere.
You know what? I didn't even realize that the fucking air conditioning guy was the one holding the dog.
That's awful. But and that, to me, that is where now listen, this is where my tinfoil hat, because I put my tinfoil hat on earlier, but this is where the tinfoil hat moment comes in. I believe if you really were, and you want to say castle doctrine and castle this and castle that, and I'm so feared, I'm so afraid, I'm so scared, then why in the fuck would you open the door? You wouldn't.
Exactly.
You would keep the door shut, and you would call 911, and you would wait for them. You can be
Xylee has more evidence.
Oh, girl,
shit.
Xylee, spill the tea, girl.
Wait,
what's the tea, mama?
I have more evidence.
He's got
what?
The police calls. We know he knows how to call the police, don't we, Xylee?
Oh, yeah, I put that up. Those 4 phone calls he made. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we know he knows how to call the police. It would be interesting to find out how many times the police have been at his address since he's owned it. I don't believe that he's lived there more than, Xylee, 4 years, maybe 3 years, but it would be interesting to see.
He bought the house in 2015.
Okay, so in 5 years, it would be interesting to see how many times the police have been there, to see if he's maybe paranoid, calls the police all the time, or that he doesn't. He was laying the groundwork for this. So he called the police the night before. And then the incident happened. And then he wanted to make sure that he, had a really good defense plan. So he called the police again.
It was the worst defense ever.
Here's my thing.
He's a man-child. That's how his brain operates. He lives in a fantasy world.
Hold on a second. Devin said, okay, if Boogie had those issues, where are those around him to keep him from holding a gun? Exactly. His fucking roommate had to tell him how to shoot the damn gun. He didn't even know how to shoot the gun. He was like, just point it and pull the trigger, right?
Well, I think that was an act too. I think that was de-acting as well, because when we were in the call the other night, we were doing our dive, we found pictures on the internet of Boogie holding a revolver, not that revolver, another revolver. Video.
He was actually.
So I believe.
Oh.
Yeah, I believe that was the worst Oscar acting in the world, of him acting like he doesn't know what the hell he's doing, shooting a gun. But for argumentative sake, let's say he did. Let's say he needed to be taught how to shoot that gun. In Arkansas law, you have to have training. They do have really relaxed gun laws there, from what I've read. However, federal law requires you to have training on the guns that you have in your home. And wasn't he saying he had AR-17 or some stuff.
Yeah,
and
the
another.
guy tried to tell him. He goes, "Oh, you're gonna shoot me down
An
with an
AR-15.
AK?" No, he said, "You're trying to you're gonna try to shoot me down with an AK-47." And Boogie was like, "No, it's not an AK. It's an AR."
Yeah. Doing the most. So Boogie knows how to work a damn gun, but he wants to pull stunts. I think it's a whole stunt situation. I really do. And it's a stunt that doesn't even need to be happen, but I think he wanted to pull the victim card because Boogie has been pulling this damn victim card for so long.
Yeah.
And then the whole situation, like, to me, there's no excuse. When you brag about your coins and your money, it can cost you no more than $180 an hour for a therapist session. So you have the funds, you have the means to go to a therapist and get the help that you need to get on medications. It doesn't take a lot to do that. It really doesn't. There are so many resources. There's so many things out there for people to get help that they need. But yet he wants to use it to weaponize because what it allows him to do is act like this, act problematic, act wild, act crazy, and then pull the card up. You can't criticize me because if you criticize me, you're criticizing a mentally ill person.
Exactly.
And what does that say about you?
That's exactly what Boogie does. That's that emotional manipulation he pulls on people. Oh, don't pick on me because I have mental health issues. Well, Boogie, somebody's got to hold you accountable for the bullshit that you do.
Right. And the question that, was asked wasn't a bad question. It was just like, would people think that this is a stunt? Like, could this possibly be a stunt?
I think Matt was just literally what he said he was doing. He was working it through if maybe it was fake or not.
Yes, as anybody would. And it wasn't. And like Nessa said earlier in the chat, Nessa was saying, well, for him to be so defensive right out the gate and be so aggressive,
He's
really does.
always defensive.
He really
He's always defensive.
He really is.
It was
he
too
lies
much.
so much, He lies so much. Where I'm struggling is where I don't know if it was planned by both of them. I'm not ruling it out. Like I told Xylee, it's not something I can rule out. But who took that picture? Who took that picture of Frank standing on the wall? Well, it could have been Boogie's roommate. It could have been the air conditioning guy. Who knows? Who took that picture? Somebody took that picture. And was the picture taken before he knocked on the door?
Now, Frank's story is that he was there visiting a friend. The friend could have took the picture. The friend could have been the ding dong ditch the night before.
That's true. That's true. And that's
y'all
true.
Talk.
And
I gotta get something to drink. All right, I'll be right back. Keep talking.
okay, me and I listen, Irish. Here's the thing, though.
Y'all holding it down.
I feel my alleged conspiracy thoughts and opinions, though. I could see, like, it's tough because I feel like Boogie didn't need this. He really didn't. Boogie didn't need to pull a stunt, so it is kind of hard to follow the stunt through.
Why do you say that?
Well, I say that because, Boogie has a channel that is still active, that is still working, that is still, yes, it's declining. Yes, we know that. But it's still not, I feel like the Keemstar interview was enough to kind of give him life to his channel, if you will. But then to continue and go further with the whole Frank situation, I feel like Frank had more to gain in the situation with the dramas of it all. But here's the thing, where I think it could be a stunt, because I'm kind of going to be 50-50 here, because...
Wait, Tetra.
What?
That
What?
Keemstar interview didn't come out until after the shooting, because Keemstar wasn't going to put that video out.
Right.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. Well, I was about to say the other side.
That stunt for that video to come out.
Exactly. That's my thing. Because the video didn't get published, the interview didn't get published, the drama wasn't being seen by millions or by all the folks. I think that's when Boogie said, you know what, then let's make this more than it is. So I think at first it wasn't a stunt until he realized that it wasn't going to be aired on Keemstar's show. And once Keemstar said, I'm not showing it, then he decided to get in the cahoots with the situation. Because at first, I really don't think that he wanted him to come to his house. I don't think he wanted to have a gun situation. And the way that he acted, the way that he held the gun, the way that the whole situation, it seemed like he was unprepared by it. And I think it was like, oh, fuck, I didn't want to have to get to that point. I think he wanted to rest on the empty threats of using the gun. I think he wanted to rest on the empty threats of having the gun involved and having Keemstar push the video out there. But when Keemstar didn't push the video, he was in a corner and he had to do something. And that's when I think it kind of got out of hand in that regard, because I
I'm gonna be
really don't think
honest.
Boogie wanted to shoot the gun. I don't think Boogie wanted to pull the gun, and I think that Frank was like, well, fuck this, I have nothing to lose, motherfucker, I'm gonna come out to you anyways. So I think at first Boogie wanted to just pull a stunt, have a good time, have a little drama moment. When the drama wasn't gonna be aired, that's when Boogie was like, well, fuck, I gotta go with
Well,
it.
that's exactly what I said, because Frank was the one that was pissed off about the video. Okay? Boogie has had more views since this shit has happened in a very long time. This whole thing, that's why I think Keemstar was played. I honestly believe in my heart Keemstar was played.
Listen, there's no way. I've known Keemstar a long time, okay? I've known him as the online persona.
Wasn't played?
You think he wasn't played, girl?
You think he was in on it?
Okay, let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. I've known him a long time,
We get
both
that.
as the online persona. Well, let me finish.
Okay.
and both as a friend and a father, okay?
Yes!
Keem circa maybe 2015, 16, 17, 18-ish, maybe, because of the whole Zoe Burger thing and the baited thing and all that, all right? He's like the Virginia Slims commercial. He's come a long way, baby. And this is not something he would ever be involved with. Knowingly, he would never be involved with this, especially when we're talking about somebody's mental health, and even more so when we're talking about a weapon, when we're talking about a gun.
What I just said he got played.
Xylee, your face. Yes, Xylee.
I just said he got played.
Okay, but you asked my opinion, and you can't speak for me. Only I can speak for me.
Jesus Christ, Irish, shut up.
No, Irish, I think he got played, girl.
Oh, he got
played. He got played.
I think he did too, but I don't think that Frank and Boogie were in on it together, because I think Frank would be screaming it from the mountaintops, trying to bury Boogie with it. I think he would be screaming it, going, "We were in on it. It was all this." Like I think Boogie decided at that moment.
Listen, he lost his YouTube channel. Not if Boogie paid him enough.
And also, too, Frank doesn't look bad. Like, yes, Frank's a psycho crazy ass, but Frank's not getting the backlash. Boogie's getting the backlash. So I don't think
that's
Frank
weird
would come
too.
out and say it. That's what I'm saying. I don't think Frank would not say, yeah, we're in on it. Because when he went on that live stream, Frank would not fucking come at him, because he's already being buried. But he's already being buried. He's already.
I beg to differ. He's got nothing to lose. Boogie does.
Boogie already looks like shit though in this situation. Boogie already is failing. So why would Frank say I'm in on it? Because if Frank says I'm in on it, then Boogie has a little bit of an out.
In my opinion,
Boogie would look better.
Okay, in my opinion, if they were both in on it together, Frank would benefit by burying Boogie. He would benefit. He would be screaming from the mountaintops. Boogie was in on this with me. We tricked all of you. We tricked Keemstar.
I don't think that would bury him, though. I don't think that would bury him. If Boogie was in on it and he admitted it, I don't think it would bury him. I think it's more burying that nobody knows.
This is bigger than faking a SWAT. You know, like he shot off a gun in a neighborhood. Kids were home from school. It was 5 to 5 p.m. on a weekday. He shot a gun over a church. The bullet could have went in somebody's upstairs. We looked at, we scoped out. All right, the trees around that street are very immature. If there were tall, mature trees that could have slowed down a bullet, I could see that. He was sloppily holding that gun. Right, so we're talking about unlawful discharge of a weapon in a residential. But wait a minute, it also could be a school zone. All right, like he lives very close to a school.
It is a school zone. He's in a school zone.
So there could be charges, and he probably didn't think about that shit because Boogie doesn't think. And he's a professional victim.
But that's my point. I think because I personally believe that after everything initially aired, I think it would be more advantageous for Frank to keep his mouth shut and not say anything because of the bullet being discharged in a school zone, in a close to families, in premature trees. Listen, there's so many reasons for Boogie to fail. They don't need him to say we were in on it. I don't think him saying we're in on it makes it any better because Frank looks better as of right now. I think the majority of people are looking at Frank as like, you're just a troll, ha ha ha, whatever, you're just a troll. And Boogie's a fucking dumbass for getting so trolled and so, triggered by a troll moment. And I think that if Boogie was to say, oh, we were in on it together, then they both would accept the heat times 20. So I don't think it would make sense for Boogie to go, or for Frank to say that they were in on it. I think that if Frank knew they were in on it together and Boogie knew they were in on it together, Boogie's the only person in the scenario, because he does have a channel. He's the only person in the scenario to pretend that it was real. And he's already looking like shit pretending
I see
that
your
it's real.
point.
Yeah.
I see your point.
Because Frank's got nothing to lose. So why would Frank say we're in on it together? Because it's like, oh,
I
then
see
it's
your
not that
point
bad.
there.
Okay, excuse
No, I
me.
get you.
As the
I
host
get
of the
you.
show, I would like to say something. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Hello. Okay. This is what I think. Okay. I think Frank would shut his mouth if said money, because remember, wait, let me finish. Don't you dare cut me off. I think Frank would keep his mouth shut had it been like money exchanged and stuff like that.
That's true, because Frank is broke as fuck.
Frank is broke as fuck. Did you see what he was wearing?
And according to
Yeah, I
Boogie,
did.
so is Boogie.
But he's not.
No. According to Boogie, he can live off for years off the money he got in his bank. Oh no, ma'am. According to Boogie, he got $250,000 in his bank.
But
and
he
can live off
also
that for
stated
years.
he doesn't make any money off of YouTube.
He doesn't make any money off of
matter.
YouTube, but he said he can live the rest of his life on the money he got in his bank. That is
But he
exactly
also
what
said he
said.
doesn't make any money off of YouTube. So which is it,
understand
right?
that.
We don't know.
I understand that. That's why it would make sense to do a stunt, because the last 3 months of the year is the best year for best paying out AdSense.
With a gun, with a weapon where people could go to jail.
Do we even know that was a real bullet in there?
We don't, see? And I was hoping to see the police report to see if Boogie would even say it was a blank. It was a blank.
Funny how there's not a police report yet.
Right? Well, the footage that you showed where you said it's Frank's and there was music in the background. So Frank did release his footage.
Yeah, that's Frank's footage.
Okay, because that's interesting, because I would think he'd be afraid to release that footage while there's still an open investigation in case it would incriminate him.
But it wouldn't incriminate him.
Yes, it would. He's loitering on property. What do you mean? He's not allowed to be there.
But neither is Frank allowed to shoot bullets in the air. So it doesn't matter. Or neither is Boogie allowed to shoot bullets in the air. Either way, at the end of the day, yes, Frank was wrong for showing up on a, like, what the hell is he doing on somebody's property? But that doesn't give you the right to open the door and shoot the gun. If Boogie literally was, and this is any defense, if he was literally afraid for his life, he would have never opened that door. It was deadbolted, it was locked, and he opened all the damn locks, and he opened the door, and he had a gun ready to go. So that's bullshit. And then they had a conversation face to face, and he was like, "Oh, you're gonna shoot me?"
He didn't have that gun ready. He had to be told how to hold it, how to
But
load
he had
it.
it before. But that was before the door opened. That was before the door opened. Because when the door opened, he had the gun. Before the door opened, he had the gun. And
Okay, that's an obvious point.
Lycan makes a good point, saying, Lycan says, Boogie would say his mental health made him do it if he was found out to be fake.
Wait, what? I don't get that. Say that
Lycan
again.
Said, Boogie would say his mental health made him do it if he was found out to be fake. In other words, he would blame his mental health for doing it if it came out that his shit was fake.
But that's a Boogie move because he's a professional victim. So, of course, he would blame his mental health on any drama he gets into. Every drama he gets into, it's blamed on his mental health. That has been Boogie, like, for 2 years, that's been Boogie. Like, what are you talking about? Of course he would blame his mental health on him being called out as fake. Like, that's not a defense. People are, like I'm saying, no matter what, Frank, in my opinion, Frank looks like the victor. Even though Frank was being scuzzy and gross and disgusting to show up at a person's house, I think is vile and disgusting and wrong and horrible and evil. But Boogie is the one who still entertained it by opening the door. But, like, come on now. And he had the foresight. You weren't so afraid to call. You were so afraid, yet you were able to have the faculties to get your camera ready.
That's the thing. He never said he was afraid.
No, and he filmed the whole thing.
Yep.
Iris, how can you be so afraid? If I'm afraid, if someone knocks on my damn door, you best believe I'm not grabbing no damn camera. I'm calling
They did the interview with Keem before that happened.
No, but I'm saying,
come over, motherfucker. He's saying, come over, and telling him to come over and taunting him. never saying I'm terrified if you show up. You know, I'm going to call the police, and if they don't get there in time,
It's not. It's not a self. To me, it's not self-defense at all.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not. You can't. And I get it. As a guy, I kind of can get him wanting to, like, you know, sack up and say, "Oh, I'm not afraid of you." But then at the same time, it's like, bro, when push came to shove, you opened the door. Before you opened the door, you filmed it, and you had a conversation with him through the door, and you made sure your dog was put away. You took all of these steps. You had the AC.
Hold on, don't leave.
Yes, you're like, don't leave. I got my AC guy.
And then he's calling him Bud. He's calling him Bud and Sir. Hold on, Bud. Yep, just getting ready, Sir. Like, what the fuck is that?
Exactly. So it wasn't like a in the moment a frantic, oh my God, I gotta get my gun and shoot. No, it wasn't that at all. And when, like Xylee said in the stream in the very beginning, Xylee said, when you pull a gun, you're ready to end the imminent threat, which is a shot that would be fatal. You don't shoot to wound somebody, you shoot to end the threat permanently. And the fact is, Boogie didn't do that. He had a little conversation, honey. He was tipping around the house, darling. He was going to the little living room. He was going to the dining room. He was tipping all around, getting his poodle ready to go.
Okay.
Then,
all right.
Then he opens the door and he was like, oh, are we going to do this? Bitch, what the fuck? What do you mean are we going to do this? Like, this is a stunt if I hadn't seen a damn stunt.
Yeah,
and so for his...
I don't think they were in together. I really don't. I think it ended up being a stunt, but I don't think that they were in on it together.
I personally, okay, so last thoughts before we end this stream, okay? Because I can't be up here all night because I need to get on Albion. I gotta cut down some pine trees and shit so I can get my stuff. Anyway, okay? So, I think one, Keem got played. He had nothing to do with it. I don't blame him. Now,
100%.
Monday, for the first time, Monday Matt did make a good point that this would be a great story to get people to over Storyfire. I just think, and I agree, it was a great story to put on Storyfire to get people over there. All right. I don't think Keem was in on this. I do, however, think Frank and Boogie were in on it together. And the reason why I think they're in, and I understand Frank is one of those assholes that, lost his channel, blah, blah, blah. He's not making any money on the channel anymore or whatever, right? That would be a great incentive to hand somebody a couple grand, whatever, because he don't have it no more. And that would keep his mouth shut. I think Frank and Boogie were in on it together. That's me personally. That's just me personally. I'm not saying everybody else got to agree with me. I'm just saying. Tetra, what's your thought? What's your last thought?
My last thought would be, I think that at first they weren't together on it, but when he showed up, they became in on it. I think that it was after the fact we're in on it together because they wanted to drum up views and opinions and thoughts and conversations of what we're doing right now. So I believe that at first, no, it wasn't a let's get it in. But I do think ultimately, yes, it turned into them being in on it together. It's a stunt. In my opinion, it's a damn stunt.
And what do you think, Irish?
Keemstar's innocent.
Well, we know that.
That's my boy.
I think we all know that.
No, yeah, Keemstar's innocent, Irish. We all agree on Keemstar being innocent.
I don't think that they were in on it together, Frank and Boogie. I think that Boogie thought about it after the fact. Thought about, oh, wow, he went and checked Twitter when they were fighting on Twitter to see what kind of groundwork, what kind of talk was being talked about on Twitter. And ooh, this could get me a lot of clicks and views. Verified Twitters get paid too, Just like Reddits get paid. They get ad revenue.
Yeah.
And when we're talking about YouTube, if you have a viral video with 1 million views, right? YouTuber, depending on the ad revenue, depending on how much they get per click, 25 cents, $1, $10, the beauty community makes a fortune. It could only make about $500 to $1,000 for a video because YouTube gets, 45%. So I think Boogie had an afterthought and thought, ooh, this could be good content. I don't think Frank was in on it with him. I think Frank went there knowing it would be good content. And I think that it would come out if they had to come out together and say, okay, it's just a prank, bruh. Is if the city, well, let me finish.
Okay,
if the city is forced to take action because the neighbors are pissed, The neighbors then they might say, okay, it's just a prank, bro. We didn't mean to hurt anybody, so nobody would go to jail. Right. Do I think it's going to get to that point? I don't know yet. We don't know yet. No, it depends because there's a house across the street from Boogie where we saw a basketball court. Now the picture was taken a long time ago. It's definitely a suburban neighborhood. There's kids around there, man.
Yeah, we were on Google Maps. We looked all through that neighborhood. Like legit.
Betcha.
We went all through that neighborhood on Google Maps. I'm telling you, we were
took
up
a
to
cruise.
it was like 3:45 in the morning looking at this shit. We sure were. All right, this is something else too. I will say this. I don't think Frank would have ever went to that house had Keemstar. If Keemstar would have put that interview out, I don't think Frank would have went to the house. I think Frank went to the house because Keemstar didn't put that interview out because he was pissed.
I don't know because let's say for argumentative sake that Keem did put out the interview. It would have gotten a lot of views. He still would have went. He would have been like, "Oh yeah, let's do a part 2.
Well,
let's show up, and then he will have to interview us again."
Yeah, you're probably right because he is an asshole. You got a point there, actually. That you actually make sense with that one, to be honest. Right. Well, okay, so I'm gonna leave the chat. Oh shit, wrong button. Ooh, I hit the wrong button, so now my editing tool's coming out. All right, so thank you, ladies, for joining me. I really appreciate it. Love you.